Something that I did get to do last weekend before I got sick was go to my very first auction with a buddy of mine. Overall, I feel like the experience was really, really cool, and I'd love to go to the auctions again. In terms of sales, we had around 17 sales this last week, bringing our new net profit, let me look this up. So our new net profit is $782.04. Did I get that right? I did get that right. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm on a journey to turn $100 into $100,000. We're gonna have a lot of wins along the way, but probably some fails too. If that interests you, make sure you hit subscribe down below. What is up guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Like the intro said, I am on a journey to turn $100 into $100,000. And today, this week, I have a mission. I have something that I need to do. You see, one of the ways that we've been turning $100 into eventually $100,000 is through reselling and through eBay specifically. What I mean by that is essentially what we're doing is we're flipping stuff online for profit. We've been finding stuff at thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, and then turning around and reselling them online for more. But it's the thrift stores that I would specifically talk about today because I have some gripes. So you're probably wondering, how can I have a gripe against thrift stores? Well, it's not really the model of a thrift store. It's just for what we're trying to do when it comes to reselling. When I started this like a year ago, one of the first places I went to was Goodwill because it was easy to go there and it was semi-easy to find stuff to sell online. But a lot's changed since the last year. It seems like lately it's just gotten harder and harder and harder to find anything good at Goodwill or other thrift stores because either social media has made reselling maybe too popular and so it's too much competition, or they're just better at knowing what has value and not, and then pulling it before it ever hits the floor. So this week, I'm about ready to say goodbye to Goodwill as a source for me finding a product to sell online. I think my time's better spent at garage sales and estate sales, but before we say goodbye to Goodwill, and since it started here, I figure let's go out with a bang. What I'm gonna attempt to do today, this afternoon, while it's super hot, I'm gonna try and visit 10 Goodwills around me and see what we can find and see if by the end of this video, we can determine whether or not it makes sense to say goodbye to Goodwill forever, or if maybe they're still good and I just don't know it. So let's start with stop number 1. All right, let's get in there. All right, Goodwill number 1 out of the way, and nothing. We found nothing. Now, I had a feeling that I wouldn't find anything in that Goodwill. If you saw some of the clips that I just showed, like a pair of Nikes that aren't even that great were priced in there for 25 bucks. And some of the other brands that were decent were still $20 per item, which, I mean, I know that resellers are to blame for a lot of this, but at the end of the day, like, Goodwill got all these items for free. So should they really charge $25 for a pair of used Nikes? I don't know. Anyway, on to stop number 2, second Goodwill of the day. All right, here we are at stop number 2. Now, of all the Goodwills, this happens to be my favorite Goodwill. So hopefully, let's see if we have some better luck at this location. So far, we're 0 for 1. All right, first purchase of the day. So I did pick up that Sony Walkman that you saw me look at. The comps on it were pretty good. Walkmans are worth good money, but I only got one item, and it wasn't too long ago that at this location I literally could fill up like almost like a shopping cart with items that were good. There were a lot of items that had potential, but just based on the condition, I didn't think that they were worth it. Yeah, anyway, on to stop number 3. All right, I just broke my own rules, and I on the way to the next Goodwill, I stopped at the Salvation Army store. Let me tell you, way better in terms of what was there. So I don't know if it makes sense to show you all the stuff that I bought here. I spent about $40 at the Salvation Army. I did get a golf club, pretty nice one. Got some some multicam, some tactical pants, got a bunch of Harley Davidson long sleeve shirts. And again, the amount of stuff that was in this store, this thrift store, and the quality was so much better. It's cleaner, it's more organized, just way better all around. But with that said, let's get back on track and let's go to all the Goodwills before we say goodbye to Goodwill. All right, next one. Okay guys, we are now halfway through. We've gone to 5 different Goodwills. And so the question is, what have we bought so far? And I've only bought that Walkman at that second Goodwill we went to. So far, 5 Goodwills and I found nothing. But yeah, halfway point, and man, my feet hurt and I'm not finding anything. So maybe this is a sign. $54 for a shoe that they got for free and it's worn? Come on, guys. We're here in Goodwill at number, I think 8. And let me just pause and tell you what I'm doing when I go through these stores. So every time I come through the front door, the first thing I go for is the video games. And from there, it's usually next to the shoes. And I'll go look at the men's clothing, looking for like camo or like really cool jackets. And then from that point, I'll usually skim through the kids' toys, board games, all of that, see if there's anything that catches my eye, especially brand new sealed stuff. Once I've made my way there, I'll usually go to the back and look at all the golf supplies, see if there's any good golf clubs, and I'll look at all the sporting goods, coffee mugs for any Starbucks mugs, and I'll also kind of check over some of the other things that are on the tables, and then from there go out. All right guys, let's wrap up the video for this week. So what did we learn? Okay, after going to 9 different Goodwills, I found only 1 item to sell, and it was that Walkman. So honestly, it was a big waste of time, but it was the perfect way to end that because, like I said, it is time to say goodbye to Goodwill. But I see this as a good thing because I'm ready to branch out, I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to try other things. And so I see this as that necessary push to no longer go to Goodwill as a source for stuff. So we're saying goodbye to it. Doesn't mean I'll never go back in there. Chances are if I have like 5 minutes and I'm next to one, I'll pop in. Because like I said, I have found stuff. It's cool, but it's time to move on. So with that said, I'll see you guys. Oh wait, hold on real quick. What's the balance? I'll put the balance right here. I think it's like $800 something. But anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Later.